Welcome back, everybody. It's been a couple of weeks, but we are here now finally for the 50th session of Kureon. It's been 50 weeks. Well, not 50 weeks, but 50 sessions of this. That's not including any of the one-shots we've done and everything. We've been playing over a year now. It's kind of crazy. And halfway to 100, and you're halfway to level 20. You're level 10. Just leveled up after last session, so now I have to make everything harder.
You don't have to.
I have to.
I mean, as a human being, you have a choice.
You don't have to do anything.
I don't have a choice, Stevie. Stevie.
Wow.
See, I miss him that much.
That's how much the Jamie erasure there is. Completely forgets him one week and then just completely calls him by the wrong name another. Bye, Jamie, you're gone.
I miss Stevie.
We all
it's not I don't want Jamie, it's just I miss Stevie.
No, I get it. You were saying?
I was saying, let's get to the announcements quickly so we can get started before I make any other bad decisions.
Do you want to go through everyone's names and just introduce them so they can do their...
No, I really don't. Introduce yourself. All right. And I swear to God, Jamie.
God, Jamie. I mean, like, you first you get it wrong, and then you just try
Susie, any announcements?
I have a lot, as usual. I'll just quickly rattle them off in my air hostess voice. Mondays is Kureon, an adventurer's tale, which you're here for right now. It's Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition homebrew. Tuesdays, every other Tuesday, we have Grains of Truth, which is a Witcher tabletop RPG campaign. Wednesday at 8 p.m. GMT, and I keep fucking turning off autofocus, but my camera is not behaving. There we go. Tuesdays is Grains of Truth, which is a Witcher TTRPG campaign, and that is at 8 p.m. GMT right here on this very channel. Wednesdays, every other Wednesday, we have Bike Club, which is a Dungeons and Dragons playthrough of Curse of Strahd, which is at 8 p.m. GMT on this very channel. On Thursdays, I am the DM of the viewer game on twitch.tv/encounter roleplay, and that starts at 10 p.m. GMT, which is 5 p.m. EST. And that is Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. On Fridays, I am a player in Acton Cthulhu, which is also on Encounter Roleplay, and that is a 2D20 version of Acton Cthulhu made by Modiphius Games. And finally, on Sundays at 8 p.m. GMT, I am in a Cypher System game named The Lost Girls, in which we play vampires in the 80s. If you want to catch up on VODs for any of these shows, you can go to my YouTube, you can go to Encounter Roleplay's YouTube, and you can go to WebDM's YouTube for VODs. Otherwise, follow me on Twitter. I have a pinned tweet where it lists where I am and what I'm doing on any specific given day. Done.
And if you would like to complete the feeling of being on an aeroplane, always have tiny bottles to hand.
Yes.
Yes. If you go on a Virgin airline flight, the salt and pepper shakers, if you turn them upside down, it says stolen from Virgin Airlines.
Really?
Does it really?
Yeah.
That's so good.
And how many of those do you have in your kitchen?
Moving swiftly on, does anyone else have any other announcements?
I have my usual as well, which is the Underground Vaults of Edinburgh are looking for players for a special D&D game starting with April 28th. A special Beltane game to hunt down some ghosts. Maybe in real life, because we're playing from midnight till 4 o'clock in the morning in actual 18th century haunted vaults. So have a look if you're interested. It's going on through the whole year till Samhain or Halloween, and basically every last Saturday of the month I'm DMing. It's fun. Good luck.
Yeah, all right. Anybody got anything else?
You can, as usual, go on Steam and buy my game at home time.
Not just their game, just to be clear. Other people made it too.
Lots of other people involved.
They didn't
You can
really
also check out the tabletop game I'm working on at tinyurl/armorerstair. And if you want to see that in play, on the Friends at the Table Patreon, their most recent Live at the Table episode is playing my game. So you can check that out if you'd like.
Yeah. Jamie is also here.
Mm-hmm.
We love Jamie.
And you can catch Jamie and myself on Bike Club this Wednesday, and Lydia.
I'm also here Tuesdays, so I'm here the first half of the week and then I go away again, and then I come back for the first half of the week every so often.
Yeah, although we've managed to finagle it now, or Susie's managed to finagle it now, so it's opposite weeks. So you were on Susie's channel at least twice a week.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah, like bad smell, we can't get rid of him.
Correct.
But also, it's just a personal shill. If you could be so kind as to go check out my 3D work as well. It's on my Twitter. You can go check that out. There's a link to my ArtStation there. Go give it a look, give it a like. I'm really pushing to get a games industry job right now, and it would be a great help. So that's about that. Let's get in with this 50th episode, shall we?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, last time, 2 weeks ago, just to refresh your memory, you had come back from a period of time in which you had spent apart from each other, some period of downtime. And at the end of it, you were brought back together by a series of events, the major among which was the ending of Namari's tutelage under the Heretics of Kureon in Rivermeet 3. Alongside that, Gunhild had been in the mountains training for a trial in which she fought the prelate arm, Halril, who soundly trounced her very quickly and destroyed the Temple of Cord that they were upon before telling her to go to the Isle of Baan.
Just a little addendum. Destroyed the temple. More importantly, destroyed her mole.
Yes. Destroyed her mole, her dignity, her pride, and the temple.
I think in the grand scheme of things, the temple was probably more expensive than the mall.
Not far off.
Makes it worse.
Also
Makes
money.
it way worse.
The emotional currency was there in the mall. You know?
The fact that it wasn't the first weapon to go like
It's
that.
like the 12th at this point.
Mm.
I don't know why you even pick weapons up.
I mean, most of them you've destroyed.
I mean, no, I used them, and the DM broke them. So you destroyed
Could that
them.
be? I'm an
No.
evil person.
I'm not evil at all. I'm lovable, kind, and fluffy. What? Following that, they got themselves together and made preparations to set sail to the Isle of Baan. They came across a captain who was willing to take them, one Zebediah Ahab, and his ship, which was called, if I remember correctly, the Silvered Brine, an icebreaker ship, which they were surprised to find was so robust and well kept. And aboard they found a very devoted crew who kept each other safe and operated the ship well. And as they made their way along the river and out into the ocean of the Nesvia Sea, they began their journey to the Isle of Baan. The second day, into their voyage on the sea, they found an island, pristine desert island with a single palm tree on it, with a treasure chest on top. And curiosity got the better of Tristan. And they found themselves in the jaws of a giant island mimic. And after some strange circumstance and finagling and a lot of teleporting, they got away from that. A little worse for wear, but knowing not to dabble with strange treasure chests on conspicuous islands anymore. However, it's in the immediate aftermath of that we begin today. A solemn silence overtakes the air about you all, as a singular sound of dripping water draws your attention towards the blade at Tristan's hip. Droplets of water make their way down the fuller before dripping from the tip of the blade, making ripples on an unseen surface of pale green.
Am I feeling anything in particular from the sword?
No.
Oh no, buddy. Is it just persist, like...
Every now and again, it's just that little... bloom.
And is it raining?
No.
Oh, right, so it's
Right,
just
so-
kind of...
When you say it hits like an invisible surface, is it like stopping
So-
a good bit higher than the deck of the ship?
No, it's like hitting the deck of the ship, but instead of like just going blip onto the deck of the ship, it's rippling out with these like pale green.
Oh,
like-
as if there was like a plane of water there. And stuff.
Yes.
And we can all see that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's the only sound you can hear right now. It's almost as if the sound of everything else has been pulled away so that you can only hear this.
Am I going crazy again?
I don't know. Am I dead again? Are you drowning me again? Is this?
No, not this time. Tristan, what's going on with that sword?
I don't know. I like think to the sword, like, are you okay? Talk to me, please.
There is a quietness, a disconcerting quietness, as if the spirit in the blade has retreated all the way into it.
Yeah, I can't hear him at all. It's very strange and quite off-putting, actually.
Is he crying?
Let's not forget where we acquired that sword and what was in the water around that sword.
Wasn't that water?
And imagine that we are on lots of water right now.
I mean, the captain was mostly scared of his crew, right? That's what he wanted to get away from.
Mm.
Oh.
Also,
Because-
the Kraken, though.
Oh. Before long, a heavy mist has found its way around the outside of the boat, obscuring the sun above you. The temperature plummets, and all of a sudden, with a shuddering creak, the boat comes to a stop about the now frozen sea.
Guys, I wasn't there last time when you found Drippy over here. Did this happen?
Nope,
Nope.
this is new.
We were headed south, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it reasonable to believe that this is just like regular ice? Because this is an
no,
ice ship.
Yeah, the ice is frozen around. Like, it's not like plates of ice. When you look over the edge, the ice is frozen in the shape of the waves, almost as if it's flash frozen.
Oh, okay. That's,
And you can't see
right.
anything beyond about 15 feet out of the ship right now. And the mist is drawing even closer in towards the ship.
How
If
the
your
crew-
sword... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay, if your sword's doing this, Tristan, can you tell it to knock it off?
I feel
this-
like if my sword could do this, we'd have known about it sooner. I feel like maybe something's affecting... There's some weird magics going on in the air that's affecting the sword.
Yeah, before we stand around talking and get attacked by something, can we just get the crew on the ballista for me just right now, just in case?
How is the crew reacting? The captain, are they?
A lot of the crew are looking at the captain, and Zebediah is stood there. He's just stood next to the helm. He's got his hands on his walking stick, and you can just see he's looking around and keeps looking to you. And he's like, the look he's giving you is, this is your job, fix it.
Just this man with our lives.
Hmm.
Tilly's gonna go up the big thing that has the sails on it, and you can stand on the top.
The mast
Mast.
into the crow's nest.
That's the one.
As you're climbing up, you all begin to hear the sound of a ship's bell. This ominous, echoing tolling that seems to ripple around the mist now. Ting, 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 ting.
This is fine. Axe out.
I see it. Any other ships?
At this point up in the crow's nest, you can see barely your fingers if you put your hand up in front of you like that.
Well, that's not useful.
I'm thinking ghost pirates.
And as
Yep.
you say that, from out of the mist, a ghostly green ship of mist appears from the fog. Its sails are in tatters and its hull is little more than splintered wood, but upon its bow, you see the name. Twisted and scrawled lettering reads out, "The End." And atop, you see manning the masts, the sails, the helm, are a horrifying crew of ghostly figures, some 12 strong. You see faces half filled with skin, bone exposed underneath. You see broken ligatures. You see horrid amounts of barnacles and other marine life. It has attached themselves to parts of these ghostly figures here. and they shamble about in an almost my brain is just going completely blank. In an almost indignant manner, as if they are fighting against the ebb and flow of time to just walk. This is not a shambling zombie walk. This is I am walking out of spite. And from among them, as the ship pulls up alongside yours, a figure steps out and through the hull of your ship onto the deck.
I cast Bless on the three of us that are, still here, because Tilly's up.
The figure that steps out as you raise your hand and Coralon's light fills your companions. The figure that steps out is clad in a long brigadier's coat. You can see a crossbow is slung upon their back and a cutlass is at their belt. They're wearing a bicorn, and you can see the remains of a quite motley beard upon his face. And as he speaks out of the side of his mouth, this ghostly, mist-like figure, he goes, "Hey, we be coming for the captain."
We need him.
Sorry, my internet connection went off funny then. I don't say that.
Can I see this at all from the crow's nest?
Yeah, you can see this figure.
I shout down, "Get back on your ship, asshole!"
You see his neck just as he looks up to you. I said we'd be coming for the captain.
And what do you want with the captain?
Generally, you don't ask those questions when you're being boarded, laddie.
Oh, you're boarding? Cool.
Sorry,
They're boarding! Let's go. A gun just charges.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll initiative then.
Oh, that's how we do it here on Kureon.
Are you boarding? Oh, this is cool.
Oh, so this is a great... Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
All right, so
This
is a fight. Okay.
Wait, you mean I could hit things instead? Oh, that option, please.
No, it used to be that I would have to be the one that's like, roll initiative, they're attacking you. Now it's just like, they look vaguely bad. Let's hit them.
I mean,
They're
they don't
ghostly
even...
pirates who are boarding the ship.
I mean, let's be honest, 9 times out of 10, they don't have to look bad. We just go, yeah, we'll hit you.
I mean...
Also, Bless is a D4 to attack rolls and saving throws.
Yes.
Thank you, because the last time we encountered these spooky bitches, I got cursed and lost half my strength.
Yar. That'd be something they'd be doing.
It's good to know. Good to know.
Better not be doing it this time.
Also, Stu, you know when you level up midway through a day, do I have my new stuff, or is it I have
You
to...
have your new stuff, but you do not... You do not refresh to full.
Right, so
You have
basically
what you
I've got a
got.
new spell slot.
Yes.
Do I
you
have the
can
new
use
one?
that. Yes. But you don't have like your 4th level spells you spend casting copious amounts of dimension doors last time.
I was just checking whether or not I got the new spell slot.
Yes.
Oh, so we're still not. Okay.
Yes, you haven't rest since then. This happened immediately following the island.
Good. Is a short rest because Warlock and all that? Would it be half an hour short rest?
This is immediately after we ended the last session.
Oh.
So 25 to 20.
22.
21.
All right. So first up is Gunhild, fittingly considering you did charge in, and then Tilly, 15 to 20.
18.
17.
18, 17. All right. I forgot the name of my own character.
Dead man.
No.
Wonderland?
No.
That is an anime.
It isn't anime. This person is decidedly not anime, though.
This pirate's an anime.
Yeah, it depends on what anime you're talking about. It's a broad medium.
Wait, Namari... sorry, who got 18? Who got 17?
18.
I got 17.
Okay, cool. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So first up is Gun. Just to set the scene for the battlefield here, right now, at the prow of the ship, at the front, this figure has stepped on. So he's at the front. Behind him, you can see the panic faces of a couple of the crew members who were manning the ballista as you yelled them to the glaive to do before. Mm-hmm. Your left, to the port or the larboard, whichever way you want to say it, is the pirate ship. This ghostly pirate ship. Right now, there's 11 people on it. Among them, you can see a motley number of these ghostly pirates. However, 2 among them stand out because 2 of them are wearing long robes and are wearing ropes around their neck, almost like a scarf that hang down low. They're holding staffs, and they have a long hood over their face, which is obscuring most of their face except for this scraggly seaweed-filled beard. And the bottom of their robes have barnacles around them.
Hey. Those are spellcasters. We should nuke the spellcasters.
Maybe.
I take it their ship has stopped next to ours.
Their ship has stopped. However, it doesn't have much substance to it.
So it's maybe not something we should stand on.
We might go.
I mean, that's your decision to make, but you can vaguely see through it. It looks like it is made out of green mist. So then again, all of these things look like they're made out of green mist, so that's your decision to make.
It's Gun. The ghost. Well, Gun is gonna punch this guy in the face with her axe. If he's close enough for her to run up to, she has a speed of 35 feet.
Yeah, he's in range.
All right, she's gonna run right up to him, and she's going to introduce her +1 great axe that she can throw at his face.
Yeah. Do you throw it as you're running? Oh no, because you need to rage, don't you? So you need that.
I do. So section. Bang, rage. I go, and I'm going to recklessly attack his stupid face.
Go for it.
That is a 27 to hit.
That does hit, yes.
Okay, so that is a 17 damage.
17 points of damage. And as the axe slams in for this first hit, it cuts into something. There's very little resistance to it, but it does not seem to do as much as you would expect hitting flesh.
Yeah. Well, that's all I fucking got. So again, let's go. Attack number 2.
Yep.
Is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that also hits.
And that one is 19 points of slashing damage.
19 points. All right.
And then she's gonna get all up in his grill and be like,
as your 2 hits cut into him, he just through him. This heavy blows in. The second one catches the edges of the deck and splinters part of it as you go, and you hear this grumble from the captain at the back, just under his breath, mumbling like almost like Blood Kids style. But that is quickly drowned out by the coarse, rasping, seawater-filled belly laugh of the man in front of you as he just laughs in your face at your attempts to strike him down. And it is... anything else you'd like to do your turn?
No, I'd just like to glare at him.
Okay. So you see now one of the figures wearing the robe steps towards the edge of their boat, pulling their hands wide, staff in their hand. They begin to incant a spell. They are within 60 feet, if that is what you're on.
Yes.
I've got nothing.
I could counter, so...
Would you like to counter spell?
I shall, yes.
All right, so you counter spell and you begin to see the sparks of clouds and lightnings appear between his hands before it vanishes.
Okay.
And that will end it their go, as they moved with their whopping speed of 15 feet.
Nice.
Tilly, you're up in the crow's nest. You can see this all unfolding below you.
Tilly's pretty cool. I could swing down on a rope, right?
Yeah. Sure, make an athletics check.
Yeah, I want to kind of land behind the captain in a flanking position. Opposite gun.
Oh, not the captain, the leader ghost.
The
captain That's not the captain. The captain's in the sword. So you could backstab Tristan if you wanted to.
I'm gonna backstab the sword.
Yeah, sword stab.
Mm.
So an acrobatics check, that is... it's a 26.
Athletics.
24.
I don't know why I even corrected you. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so I land on down behind this guy. How much of a movement will that have been?
I'd say all of it, given it's similar to a jump. That would be your movement.
True, it's mostly falling though.
No, there's a fair distance from the mainsail to the front, the prow of the ship.
Fair
And
enough.
when you have little legs.
I mean, I'm faster than most people. I got 35 now because of Scout.
You have little legs
Anyway, I will
and big arms.
hit this person, but not my usual way, because I'm a wizard now. I cast Booming Blade on him.
Okay.
And it's +2 for flanking, right?
Yes, +2 to the dice roll, yeah.
So that's going to be an 8 plus my 9, so 17.
Okay, that will miss.
Oh, miss?
Yeah, that misses.
Yikes. Cool. Wasn't expecting that. I will stand here.
So
That's
your
action.
scimitar thrumming with sonic energy, just the mist seems to part in front of your blade as it goes through, and you see the captain's head turns 180 degrees on his shoulders and went, "Hey, you need to be doing better than that, lass."
Did I actually bonus action hide to have him not notice that I just did that?
No, because he has a 360-degree field of vision, so you're in his sightline.
Dang.
And to hide, you have to be out of a creature's sightline.
Did I hide from the rest of his crew?
They can also see you because you're on an open ship.
Fair enough.
All right, so that will end your go, which will bring us to First Mate Corso here in himself. And he is going to pull out his cutlass and make and walk through you, Gun.
Oh, wait. So would that trigger an attack of opportunity?
Let's have you make a Constitution saving throw and find out.
Oh, I
Can
can't
I get one
save.
from me though?
He will get one from you, yes.
Okay,
Hell
and I
yeah.
have bless on me, right?
You do have bless, yes. This is con save.
Ooh, that's gonna be a 28 from me this time, buddy.
That does hit, yeah.
I get my sneak attack on this, right?
Yes.
I would type up.
My con save is a 27.
27. You make it, so you only take 4 points of necrotic damage for his ghostly step. But you do get to make the attack of opportunity.
Sick.
For me, that is 26 physical damage and 4 fire damage.
All right. So 26, you say?
Yes.
Okay. So,
All of it magic though, because it's +1.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him.
As a reaction, he's going to turn to you and use his vengeful glare, which means you must make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, thanks. I hate it.
Not you, Tilly. Gun.
Okay, so I have
As
to
a
hit him
reaction.
first.
No,
Is this a
as a reaction
reaction?
upon you getting upon you attacking. So upon an attack being declared against him, he makes his reaction.
Okay.
So just before it. So
So I have to make a what?
wisdom save, please.
Let's see.
Still with a D4.
Still with a D4, thank God.
The D4, yeah.
I wish I'd been able to him.
That is 15 reduced to 13, and then add the D4 with a 4, 17.
That just fails. You're paralyzed until the beginning of your next turn.
So I don't get my attack?
No.
Okay.
So, but that is a recharge. So he can't do that again until he recharges it. But he steps through you and just steps towards you, Tristan.
Mm-hmm.
And can't do anything else with his turn.
Nice.
So, and he's not got his reaction anymore because he's already used it this turn, which will bring us to Namari.
I will walk up to where I can see most of them, so 30-foot radius.
Yep.
And I say, I am a little confused about how rude everyone is being, and I don't know which captain we're talking about, but whoever they are, They are protected, and with the word protected, I turn undead.
Okay, perfect. What's your saving throw? What's your DC?
Saving throw is 15.
It's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Wisdom saving throw is 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is 16, 15, and then 13 on the wizardy fellow, the Tide Maker, who's actually already acted, so he's turned. But the one that didn't act has passed his. He has an orange dice. And then I'll just do one roll for all of the pirates.
Yeah.
That's a natural one. They all fail the turn undead. Are you high enough level yet to have destroy undead? I don't think you are you?
I don't think so. I'm level 2 cleric, so no.
Oh, no, not yet. I think that's level 5.
I don't know.
Okay, so as you say protection, from your holy symbol emanates this pale, soft green glow like sunlight through the boughs of a morning canopy. And as it does, this wave of light just erupts out from you, and as it catches and washes over each of these figures, 2 of them stand fast, but the rest of them, just their eyes go wide, and that steadfast spitefulness they had before seems to fade for a moment and be replaced by this abject fear. And how long does that turn last?
Hold on. 1 minute, or until they take damage.
Okay, perfect. All right. And oh wait, there is one I forgot to roll for. Okay, that's fine. They're good. I got a natural 20 on that one. Good to know. All right, so anything else you'd like to do your turn?
Can't really.
No. So you're now if you wanted to hit all of them like that, you'd be stood on the edge of the boat.
Fair.
On the left-hand side, the port side of the boat, like between the prow and the mainsail and the mast.
Mm-hmm.
So ending your turn, that's going to bring us to Tristan.
Okay.
The first mate is sneering in front of you, but just before you take your turn, the first mate does turn to Namari and goes, "Buff, captains."
Thanks. That helps.
So, Tristan.
I would like to. My sword would have already been drawn if it's been all acting all strangely.
Yeah, you're on wet hand now because it's dripping down the blade.
Mm-hmm. I would like to see how this goes, and I would like to attack him with it.
Okay.
It's very rare that I hit someone like this.
So it is a longsword, so you're attacking.
Yeah, it was a +1 as well.
+1 longsword, so you're rolling strength plus proficiency plus bless +1.
Okay, plus bless.
Which is a d4.
1d4. Okay.
Yeah.
25.
25. That will hit, yes.
Nice. Okay. Two-handed. If I didn't call it already.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's going to be 10 points. Oh no, it's with strength as well, isn't it?
Yeah, add strength.
Okay, 10 points.
Add +1 as well. It's +1 grades.
That was.
All right. Okay. 10 points.
No slashing damage.
Ooh.
And I would like, with my bonus action, to use to attempt Elegy of Fated End. So he must make a Wisdom save against a 17.
18 on the dice, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
So
that's still expended, though, right?
It's a 21 for reference.
Right. Fair enough. So that it still expends the use.
Yeah, it still expends the use. Yeah.
Cool.
So as you begin to play this haunting melody, it doesn't seem to affect the first mate here. Anything else you'd like to do your turn? Moving or anything?
What's the layout kind of looking right now? He walked right up to me, right?
Yeah, and you buy the mainsail. By the mast.
But I went right into melee.
So it's a triple masted ship. No, it's a
But
double
I
masted.
think he used his reaction. Yeah, I'd like to kind of walk around, but it's like so that he's going to have to go anywhere towards Gun and Tilly to get to me again.
Okay.
Kind of just running in a circle and moving like that.
Real team player.
Do you get attack of opportunities if you've had a reaction already this round?
No, you only get one reaction, and if
That was the main reason I was risking that.
Yeah. So as you move away, sorry, where exactly are you moving again?
Kind of just circling around Gun and Tilly, so that they're sort of interposed. So
you're going to the prow now.
Yeah.
As they've come to the mainsail, you've gone to the prow. You're going like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know my strength. I know my weaknesses.
Yeah. So that will bring us to the second tide maker. This is the one that hasn't been turned. And as they step forward, shambling, they're floating like a few feet in front of the to the side of their ship, just in the air, and they are going to attempt to cast a spell as well.
Yeah, I'll counter that as well while I still have slots.
How many level 3s you got left?
One more after this.
Okay, so you counter that spell and it just fizzles because it's a 3rd level spell. So that is going to end their turn, which will bring us to the mob of pirates who all run to the other end of their ship and just sat on the other end of their ship. They're like clamoring at the edges there, just looking backwards with this horrified look on their faces at the Mari as they all just clamber to the side of the ship.
Good luck, Mari.
I just chuckle.
And that is going to bring us to Anfred, who seems to appear out of the shadows, holding a scimitar in each hand. They whirl their way towards the first mate and just swing both blades in. And she hits with one attack. It does a whole 3 points of damage. She spins in with the 2 scimitars. One of them catches, and you see as it cuts, she stands there in front of it, her long corsair's coat billowing out behind her for a moment as it catches the air of her motion. And she stands there and she's just glaring this figure in the face, big dwarven brow just furrowed in this quiet concentration. And that will bring us finally to Ahab. And it's just walks over to the edge, walks down the set of stairs, just grumbling under his breath. And he's just like, just sort of looks at you, Tristan. He's like, "What have you brought upon my ship?" And he is going to cast Blur on you.
On me?
Yes.
Ooh.
So your form begins to sort of shudder and shake, but you don't feel yourself shaking. It just seems to vibrate, and it's weird to look at yourself as you're looking at like 17 copies of your hand that sort of follows you around in a strange motion. It's hard to tell exactly where you are in this good 3 feet of space around you. It seems to be this very strange thing to witness, especially if it's cast on you involuntarily. But that is going to bring us right to the end, and you hear a cranking sound as one of the holes on the side of the ghost ship opens up, and you see a long ballista bolt load into place on the side of this ghost ship. That is going to end the ghost ship's turn, and brings us to the top of the round again. Gunhild.
Am I still paralyzed?
You are now no longer paralyzed.
Okay.
Until the beginning of your next turn.
So,
basically just stops you doing anything for it.
Going to reach to my belt.
Yes.
And grasp the brass horn of Valhalla.
Oh, here we go.
And give it a toot. So, that is 3d4 plus 3. So let me roll some d12s to see how many berserkers I summon. 1, 2.
Ghost pirates meet ghost Vikings.
So ghost pirates meet ghost.
You and what army? This army! Ah.
You're like Aragorn arriving at the Battle of Plenty Fields.
I sure.
No, it's like if someone else showed up after he'd shown them. It's like,
There's not going to be a lot of
someone
places.
ordered the ghost. Wait, is one kind of like greenish hue and the other one kind of like purplish? So we can make, we can figure it out.
One's greenish hue, and then guns are like white because they're formed out of Ysgard's mists.
So that's 13 spectral Vikings.
Roll 13 again?
Why the hell are we going to stand on this boat?
I'm just gonna send him to the other boat.
Alright, roll an initiative roll
Cool.
for them, please.
Okay, so
Just the one initiative roll.
I like the sheepish look.
no, one initiative roll, not 13d20 like I just did in roll 20.
You did this yourself.
A lot of 20s.
It's 10 is their initiative.
Okay.
And how many hit points do they have? Because I have the old table of 13 with some space. So
Okay, let me get the.
is it just the basic stats from
it's
the player's handbook? Then I think it's
Yeah,
60.
it's a berserker stat. 67, yeah.
Right then.
You let us have this.
Yeah, you
did?
did this. You gave me this.
I know, and that's why there are like 12 pirates. And not like 4.
So that was my action to do that.
Yep.
As a bonus action, I maintained my rage.
You just rage drops, rage again. Yeah. You feel yourself, you're like, no!
Stop calming down.
Slapping yourself. Alright, so that brings us to the other tide maker who walks, who's turned right now, and he walks into the ship. Like the ghost ship. Just passes into it. Which brings to Tilly. You're surrounded by mistmen, but good mistmen, not bad mistmen.
A mistman who, thankfully, I can move through the spaces of and stand in.
Yes. It's
Well,
like,
I'll start by pointing at the ballista that's pointing out of the ship and be like, "Ghost ballistas don't hurt regular ships, right?" And then I'm going to go back after this captain. Not the captain, the first mate. Is he still close to Gunn?
no.
Is
Because,
he close to Tristan now?
no. Tristan bravely ran away.
Problematic.
There is no one close to him right now, and he's just sort of staring at Tristan.
And there's no one else on our ship.
Oh wait, Anfred is right next to him.
Oh, okay, yes. Well, I will move up, flanking opposite Antwerp.
Yep.
And give him the old booming blade.
Okay. He's going to. No, he hasn't had a turn yet. Never mind.
Well, that was a 3 on the dice, so I think maybe that it did not work.
No, it does. It misses, unfortunately.
I'm gonna disengage and move away.
Okay. Which, at the end of your turn, brings us to O'Huron again, and he's just going to walk through the main mast, just steps through it, making sure to give Gunn a wide berth. He's going to use a bonus action to disengage, though. And he's going to make a wide berth around, and he just stands in front of you, Tristan. And he's going to hit you. As you see, some of the mist reforms, and part of his face that's being cut open by Gunn just sort of reforms back into the mist shape it was before.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us to... And he's going to strike at you. And he gets one attack, as he pulls out his cutlass.
But I'm blurry.
You are blurry, so that's disadvantage. Roll the same number on both dice. So that is 19 to hit.
Yes, hits.
Okay. So because you are the target, he gets an additional 66.
Oh, crap. I should have cut in words, balls.
You might want to move away from this chap.
6, 10, 11.
On the upside, this works out really well for me using Booming Blade if I can actually fucking hit him.
What's 11 plus 12? 23. 26. 32, 33. So that is 33 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
I would like to use some charges of the leather to get... Can I do it to...
No, it's
necrotic?
elemental.
It's just elemental. Balls. Okay, fine. I'll take... How much did you say?
33.
33.
Yes.
And make a what save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Still blessed, at least.
Yes. And this party is well known for its high wisdom saves. It's not.
20.
20. Okay, so as the blade passes through you and this horrible searing pain as it leaves behind this black mark across your flesh, and there is this sickening feeling right at the pit of your soul, and then fades.
Lovely.
And that will end O'Heron's go as he just snarls down at you and he's like, I will be having me vengeance, boy. And that brings us to Namari.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the dude that just attacked Tristan.
Okay, Tristan, can you let me know when you are below half health?
I am below half health.
Oh, you are already below about half health.
Damage from last time.
Wait a moment there, Namari. Just wait a moment there. I did not realize you would be below half health so quickly. So
because we had damage from last session as well to consider.
Okay, so that being said, I would like you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Y'all, I have doubts about this one.
I have the big dice. Screw you, big dice.
Still Q4?
I mean, it's not really going to help when it's a 4 on the dice and I have a +1. So, like,
okay,
total is not great. Probably fails.
So you feel this pulse in you as your wounds start to overtake you and you begin to become haggard here. As you feel something shifts, like something is being moved out of the way, and then you feel cold. You feel very cold and sharp. And as you look up, you see your body holding you.
Okay.
As it's Freaky Friday.
I am the sword.
You are the sword. And as you see, Tristan's face looks up now, this glowing green embers within his eyes. And this thick voice says, "It be a long time, O'Heron. I'll not be going back with you this time."
I like this better.
Namari, it's your go now.
For all you know, I could just be doing a voice.
You see, as Tristan stands back up now, this ghostly outline of a tricorn has appeared upon his head. And his coat has got longer with this green mist emanating from the bottom of it now, and it clutches the blade in a much more practiced and aggressive manner.
I'm going to shout out, guys, either Tristan has just developed a much better fashion sense or we're having a problem here, and then still attack.
Shit.
As though the pirate aesthetic wasn't already prevalent. Like,
yeah, but now it's green.
Yeah, but
I can't help in the bad in black and orange.
And he looks like he knows what he's doing with a sword rather than Tristan.
I can't wait for it to be the bard in black and yellow, black and yellow.
Oh. Bring that back.
That's a double 17, so 26 without the D4. I'm assuming that hits.
Yes, that does hit.
But shit damage. 15 damage force. Oh no.
15 points of force damage.
Mhm.
All right. All right, so as the Eldritch Blast slams into the side of this, did you just roll 1?
No, like I said, I rolled a double 17.
Oh, sorry.
And the damage dice was a 2 and a 3 on the D10.
Yeah,
so
sorry. Not entirely back in the room yet.
that is okay.
As these two Eldritch Blasts slam into O'Heron here, you see as they leave like punch marks through, and as he turns towards you now for a moment, he looks back over you before his attention is back on the captain. It's almost like you can feel he wants to deal with these other problems, but something is just pulling him towards the captain. Tristan,
Yes.
it's your go. You're a sword.
Do I feel as though my bardic abilities might still work in the form of a sword?
Have you ever heard of the video game I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream?
No.
Well, you have no mouth, you cannot scream. Therefore, you cannot use any somatic components. And as you do not have any arms, verbal components, as you do not have any arms, you cannot use somatic components.
Can I look menacing?
You can.
Can
Make
I
an attack
attempt-
roll.
How does this attack roll work?
What's your stats of your longsword? What's your
Fair enough.
stats?
Okay, they're my stats now. That's going to really condense this character sheet.
Yeah.
Well, that's... I mean, I don't have to add any of the physical stuff because I'm only the sword, right?
You can add your charisma modifier.
Oh, nice. Good. Because that's like way more than my strength of 0.
We keep this, Tristan.
Tristan is the sword. The party member is the sword.
Are we Xenoblade now?
That's a 23.
We transition
20.
now.
That hits, yeah. Tristan suddenly has very large boobs if we're Xenoblade.
Am I adding...
And a Welsh accent.
Am I adding charisma to the damage as well?
No.
Okay, just... Okay. Well, the damage dice was 4, so
Okay,
plus 1,
5.
so 5.
Yeah. Okay, so as the blade just seems to jerk in the captain's grasp, it slams into O'Hara and cuts deep. And O'Hara just looks down at it, perplexed. But the captain's turn. The captain stands up now to his full height and just stares, daggers. It's weird seeing Tristan's face making such hostile emotions. He's not got like the frown lines and anything because he's so cheery. So it's weird. But the blade comes out in a flash of lightning and just strikes into this creature. Both miss. Never mind. Moving on.
Can I inspire my own body with the gleam of my sheen?
Gleam of
Sure.
Nice. It's a D10 to me.
Sure, it's a D10 to your
I
body.
hate this.
So, it is the second Tidemaker's go now. And they are going to cast a spell. And I'd like to see you counter this one, Sword Boy.
Can I fly into the way of it? Just like...
No. As I just checked. Where is it? Here it is. So, as they cast a spell, you see this dark hole appears in the air. This sphere of infinite blackness just appears in the air over and around you, Gun. And it is just 20-foot radius sphere of blackness just appears around you, and you are plunged into this void, and you can hear this cacophony of soft whispers just echoing around your head now. So, that will end their go. Oh, and you can feel milky otherworldly tentacles
Yeah.
rubbing against you, Gun.
One of my favorites.
Do you have to describe them as milky?
No, that is literally the spell description.
I
In the
hate
spell
it.
description, 2d6 acid damage as milky otherworld's tentacles rub against it.
Ugh. Ugh.
It's time for
Oh, Hadar.
Berserkers. And Hadar is a star, so there we go.
Viking apocalypse. Are the pirates on the other ships still
Viking
turned?
metal. Yes, they're just running against the edge. They haven't had another go yet, so.
Are they hitting the invisible barrier like in a video game?
Yeah, they've sort of hit the wall of the ship and are like bonk, 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 bonk.
So
The
just
AI is
'cause I
bugged
feel
out.
like Namari would have told how these spells work. So do I know that if at the end of their next turn they will be able to fight again?
Turning undead, it lasts a minute.
Oh, a minute. Okay. Then
yeah.
I shall turn all 13 of my berserkers upon the first mate. Just have them go.
So only like one. So
I'll have them
One.
move in and out though, because they're near me,
7.
and I'm not far away from the captain, the first mate.
Sure.
So with their movement, we could conceivably have them come in and out and do the hokey pokey and hit the
Just
first
all
mate.
run past.
It's just a conveyor.
Look, Stu, last time, like, none of them hit, so don't even worry about us killing the first mate. They're not going to touch it.
Go for it.
Right, so I am actually going to roll 13d20 to see if they hit, though.
And to your left,
the thing is,
DM regretting his life choices.
The thing is, you were before hitting a Hellkite Chimera that had like 24 AC.
Okay, so first attack is a...
No, not first attack. roll all of them. You bugger.
23 to hit.
What?
What? You said
Okay.
I'm not allowed to roll them all, so I
No,
rolled
I
one
s-
for all of them.
No. Like, roll all of the dice and then tell me.
Tell me which one's hit. Okay. Right, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to do this for my own maths.
Okay.
First hit, second hit, third, 15.
All right. AC 19. I'm
AC
just-
19.
Right now.
Okay, first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hit.
5 hit.
5 hit.
5 hit. And what's the damage?
It's 1d12 plus 3.
But they all have great axes?
Yeah.
Oh my. For some reason, I thought they had like 2 axes.
So, oh fuck. Give me a sec, I'm being a dumb. 1d12 plus 3. So, I'm gonna just. I forgot to
Please-
copy paste.
Please bear with us as I make a great life choice in giving a player a
So-
Horn of Valhalla.
15 damage.
Yep.
1 sec. 8 damage.
Yep.
10. 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And 15.
So 15. Wait, they're in the chat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 15, 8, 10, 7, 15.
Okay. Thank God he's got a lot of hit points.
And Gun has a shit-eating grin as her Vikings get to work.
And you see as this horde of Viking warriors just piles on the first mate, and there is just axes flying everywhere. There's howling and screaming and these battle cries from these spectral berserkers as you just hear pirate-voiced swearing coming from the underneath as the captain in Tristan's body just barely laughs at this spectacle going on. But as the berserkers step back for a moment, axes at the ready, you see the first mate just stands there now. You can see he's got these horrible gash marks across his face where axes have just taken in. And one of his arms is hanging off at the side, though it still grips the blade in it with the firmness that it once did in life. And that will end their go. Which brings the pirates who are turned and can't run any further. It is Anfred's go. Anfred can't get to anyone. So
No, they
Anfred's
step
just...
back so she could step through the ghosts. They're friendly.
Right, but there's not enough space on this ship, Susan. You can't occupy the same
They're
space as...
ghosts!
Cool. Not ghosts.
Spirits, sorry.
They have physicality.
Okay.
So Anfred is just going to ready an action in case anything comes close. And at this point, Ahab just looks around. You see him go, well, they've got this one. Just walks back up, stands by the wheel.
I guess they're better suited to fighting ghost pirates than Mimic Islands.
I guess so, which brings us to Gun.
So I would like to make my way through my berserkers.
But there's no space.
Dang it. Okay, well, I'll throw my axe through my berserkers.
Okay.
Excuse me,
Doesn't
lads.
she take tentacle damage?
What's that, sorry?
Doesn't she take tentacle damage?
Oh, yeah, I've got the milky tentacles on me.
Oh, yeah. So at the beginning of your turn, you don't take technical damage, you take asphyxiation damage from being in the cold blackness of space.
Nice.
So you take
Better.
2 cold damage.
2 cold damage?
Yeah,
It's
and
also darkness, so I don't think she sees anything.
oh yeah, you can't see anything right now. True, it's
Okay.
pitch black.
So before I do that, I would like to move out of the pitch blackness if I can.
Yes, it's 20 feet to get out of it.
Okay, I will step 20 feet out of the pitchy blackness and milky tentacles.
Actually, thinking about how big this is, a good half of your berserkers are also caught in this. So each of your berserkers takes 8 points of milky tentacles.
Jamie, you got this?
Yeah. How many are we saying that we're in
8.8.
that?
Say half of them. So let's go 7.
Okay, cool. And they take 8.
Yes, 8 milky tentacle damage,
Okay.
which is apparently acid. I would call it psyche damage, not psychic. Psyche. All right.
Okay.
So
Stepping
good.
out of the inky
Step out.
blackness,
It's
I'm
about like
going-
the one free space there is.
I shall dispatch my axe at the first mate
Okay.
with a reckless attack. Which is a 20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Do. Get the air horns going. So, let me remember how this goes.
Oh,
So
baby,
we roll
triple.
twice the dice, right?
Yes. You,
And
you
then-
roll the dice twice,
Yes.
but for you, because you brutal critical, you do roll an additional dice.
So I'm rolling 3d12.
Yes. Remember, as it stands, the base rules state that you roll all of the dice twice.
So that is. Oh no, brain! Please don't do this to me right now. That's 40 points of slashing damage.
40 points of slashing damage. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So, as the spectral Vikings step to the side as this axe whistles through the center, it sticks into the back of the first mate, and you just hear this horrible crunch as it suddenly hits something physical. As you see now, the first mate's body begins to form underneath this mist, and you watch as eons of just rot appear upon this creature. And you see the seawater is just spilling down this physical body of it, just a bloated cadaver underneath of this swollen figure, like 3-month-old cheese at the back of the fridge.
There it is.
The food analogies.
Axe back, and once more, yeet
With feeling.
with feeling. Oh, get back here, dice. That is a 21 to hit.
That will miss now.
Oh. All right then. Into the deck of the ship.
No, it just hits him and
Oh.
just
On
hits the ground.
Thunk.
Yeah.
Well,
And as he just turns to you now, you hear this crunch as his spine snaps to move towards you. And he's just, hey, you shouldn't have done that, lass.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
I wonder who was going to be the first.
Did you see the clawbacks in Stu's forehead there? He's just like, ugh.
The tide maker moves 15 more feet away till it's your go.
Well, unlike these people, I can stand in the same square as an ally, so I'm going to move up through this cloud of angry people and go flank the first mate, the captain.
Okay.
I'm not going to Booming Blade this time because that's not fucking working. That's 5 on the dice.
That's a miss.
So this time, because I haven't Booming Bladed, I will bonus action to 2 weapon fight and try again.
Okay.
And that was a 16 on the dice, so that's 20 something.
Yeah, that will hit. I think, I just have a feeling you might get sneak attack damage here.
Yeah, I feel like there's
Wait,
maybe
are there any
around-
other people in the field?
No, definitely not.
I think there's a couple.
Thank God you can't use this for another week, so you won't be able to use it probably on the entirety of the Isle of Baan and the Cloudmain Archipelago. So.
I'm sure it would all be balanced. 20.
Oh yes, it's very balanced around you having the horn.
So that's 28 damage, 5 of which is fire.
All right. I just crossed the number out and wrote 14. It's not the way that works, Stuart. All right. So as it cuts in to the flesh, you can feel it's this horrible feeling It's like cutting into just silty mud. Cutting into this creature, and as you do, it just leaves this slick on your blade of just rotten person.
I assume burns away and smells disgusting.
Oh yeah, it smells really bad. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, on the upside, I have about 10 human shields.
Mm-hmm. But at the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action to make an attack against you, Tilly.
I prefer he didn't. I'm gonna go ahead and uncanny dodge.
Yeah, because that does hit you, because that is a 24 to hit.
Uncanny dodge.
All right. So, as he reaches out with his hand towards you,
Oh dear.
passes through your skull, and you can smell that this mixture of seawater and just rot in your nose as this hand is in your face. You take 1 point of necrotic damage.
That's far too little damage. What else is happening?
As he pulls the hand back out, you can feel this burning sensation on your face. And it is now his turn. At the beginning is his turn. You take a point of necrotic damage, Tilly.
Oh dear.
As Ohiran now just grips his sword tight and is going to swing at the captain. Tristan, can you please make the... can you please tell me what the AC of the captain is? He currently has a +2 to whatever your AC is.
19.
So that first one is going to be a 17. The second one is a 19 on dice, so that's a 29 to hit. So that one hits.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 2. That is a swing of this, and as you are the target, it gets an additional 66. So that is 6 points of damage just from the scimitar, and then from the vengeance is another. So that is 10, 13. Is 20 points of damage, so 26 points of damage altogether. That's on your body.
Okay, so I'm still taking this.
Yes.
As right. So how much?
Your character sheet right now is the captain.
Okay. So how much damage did you say?
26 altogether, points of necrotic damage.
Looking very low.
Oh, and does he get back his thing? He does not. No. Okay, so that is going to end the Ohiran's go, which brings us to Namari.
As the first mate ends his turn within 5 feet of me, I will, as a reaction, move 5 foot away from him back into the crowd of berserkers.
Okay. Can you get attacked through that?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, good to know. So that ends its turn. Namari, at the beginning of your turn, Tilly, you take a point of necrotic damage.
Not like this.
Namari, it's your go.
So we have the first mate next to the captain on our ship.
Yes.
The spellcasters are still on the ghost ship.
Yes, one of them is in the air between the two of them. The other one is like past halfway through the ship, and you can just see his head.
Okay.
Just remembered, Stu, I was blurred.
Yes, you were blurred. The sword is currently blurred.
Never mind.
It's really difficult to hit
So
me.
blur attaches to the spirit itself, not the
Still.
How does the first mate look? Ghostly. Yes.
Rotten. Not ghostly anymore. It's a physical body now. It looks rotten.
Mm. I don't even get it. Sweep shit. I'm sure it's sweep shit. Something happened in chat. Sweep shit. I
It's
don't know.
not weeb stuff. It's not.
I mean, it's Soul Calibur, which is a Japanese fighting
That's
game.
sweep shit.
So
I'm
it's
sorry,
sweep shit.
but Jesus Christ. I'm going to Eldritch Blast again
Okay.
on the evil dude fighting, not Tristan.
Yeah, go for it.
That one isn't. First one hit, second one 19. Does that hit?
Yeah, no, 19 does not hit.
24, 22.
There we go.
Cool. Both of them do make it, and that is much better damage. 27. No. 23, sorry.
23 points of damage. All
Yeah.
right. So as it slams into the back once more, it makes this sickly, oily, wet sound, like just slapping fish against the counterboard. And as it does, you see the welts it leaves, this, that like billowed out, like almost like a ripple effect on the skin, just stays there, and it starts leaking out this weeping, like pus-like fluid from within that smells really horrible. And that will end your turn. At the end of your turn, it's going to take a legendary action to make a crossbow shot at the captain. As he pulls out his crossbow, he has disadvantage on it. 15 and a 14. So that is going to be 24 to hit the captain. Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
That does hit. So that is a d10. That is 9 points of necrotic damage.
The captain's down.
The captain's down. He has invoked the captain's ire. So the Tristan's body collapses, and you see that ghostly green fades away, which will bring us to Tristan.
I'm in the sword.
You are in the sword.
Can I not be in the sword?
Good question. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Maybe I should have asked that the last time round, but it was too fun being a sword. And then wisdom save. Do I still have guidance on me, or was that my body?
Bless.
Bless. Sorry.
You still have bless on you.
Okay, cool. And that does work.
Sword.
That's a 17 total.
Okay. You are back in your body. Please make a death saving throw.
Yay! No, what? Yay! 15. Sorry, this dice made it look like the one didn't exist for a second.
Yeah, all right. So, that brings us to the other Tidemaker, who is going to cast a spell on Gun. Make a wisdom saving throw. Look, it's spell casting. Wisdom saving throws go hand in hand.
No, they don't. You're just being mean.
Still bless.
Still blessed.
Papa bless.
Papa bless.
It's the Kureon prayer sign.
Did you bless someone from Carl and Papa bless? That's 11.
11. As you stand there, holding your hand out ready to call your axe back, you can't move your fingers. You can't move anything as your whole person. You're paralyzed. But it is the turn of the 13 warriors, also known as the 13 berserkers.
Let's go. So, let me go back to roll 20.
The 13 shards of light and darkness that create the X-Blade.
Where 7 of them were being affected by the other spell. So I don't know what that does on
Yeah,
it.
so 7 of them actually take some cold damage. 7 of them take 10 cold damage at the beginning of your turn. No milky tentacles right now, just the cold abyss space.
So, we have a crit. So what's the AC I have to hit for this, just so it's quick as I can do my hits?
21.
21. Okay, so a crit.
Come up.
Yep.
1 hit. 2 hit. Okay,
Red
so
hit, blue hit?
so it's a crit and 2 hit.
Okay.
So I'll do the 2 hits. I'll do the crit first. So it's 2d12. The crit's 15.
Yep.
Next hit is 15. And the next hit is 10. Oh, I was hoping it'd be 15. That would be funny.
So they just slam into it now. You see the first mate is looking like he always did, I guess. It's kind of hard to tell if
Pretty
a
rough.
festering corpse looks any more rough than a festering corpse always looked. So, yeah.
The festering corpse with axe wounds.
Lots of axe wounds.
So they will look markedly worse than just a normal festering corpse.
In fact, there's less festering on it. It's more bone.
Yeah, you're just shearing it off now.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like a
soup.
corpse kebab.
Yeah, it is. It's like corpse kebab. Do you want chili sauce with that?
Garlic, please.
Garlic mayo.
Garlic. Both.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But 7 of them do take 5 points of milky tentacle damage.
We did that at the start.
Start of the turn, cold damage. End of the
Oh.
turn, milky tentacle damage.
Gotcha.
So what was the milky tentacle?
5 points of milky tentacle damage to 7.
Oh no.
To the same 7.
Get your tentacles away from my boys.
So they're still up. It's fine.
Please don't ever make that sound again.
The pirates are still turned. Anfred is still unable to do anything, and Ahab is slowly falling asleep on his stick.
Still confident.
Gun.
I am held.
Suffocation damage.
No, didn't you move out?
I moved out.
Oh, yeah.
What I did forget though is 1, 2. Oh, that's technically 13. So 14, 15, 16, 17 points of necrotic damage to you, Tilly.
Yeah, why?
You're 1 for the beginning of each initiative.
Oh, jeez.
So that will bring us to the first time maker who's still turned, so you take another point of necrotic damage, Tilly. But it is your turn now.
How much was that altogether again?
18 altogether.
Do I not get a save? Am I just froze?
No, you don't get a
Okay.
save against whole person.
Cool, that's great. Someone come punch me.
No, you have to punch the tide maker.
Oh, punch the tide maker.
Yeah, which
Save
brings
me.
us to Tilly.
Yeah, you don't want us to punch you. I figure this guy isn't going to go very far, surrounded by people, so I'm going to not do the booming blade again.
Okay,
I'm going to slash him with my scimitar.
go for it.
Ugh, that's an 8 on the dice side. I don't think I'm going to hit him with a much higher AC.
Sorry, Stu, hold person.
Yes.
At the end of its turns, it can make another wisdom save.
Can you? Oh, right. Power word stun.
Stun
Okay,
is
that was like stun.
okay. Let's try for a
There
wisdom
we go.
save.
All right.
No,
But that won't hit, unfortunately, Tilly. So-
Less.
Didn't think so.
Oh, yeah. What is your total? 8 plus what?
I'm not blessed.
Oh, you're not blessed. No, that's true.
No, sorry, that was gun.
Oh, for gun. Yeah, sorry. Bamboozled. Yeah, okay. Which brings us to the first mate.
I'm going to 2-weapon fight.
Oh, that's true. Yes,
Okay.
you can do that.
That's a 2 on the dice, so I don't think that one's going to hit either.
No. Get a different d20 out, bud.
Yeah, I guess.
Which brings us to the first mate, who is going to step over the body of the captain and pick up the sword.
Are these instances of damage is counted as damage from a creature?
No. Damage from like an ongoing effect.
Caused by a creature? No.
Don't you get technical with me. It's the first session back. Don't get technical. He's just going to pick up the sword, and that's going to be his turn. That will be his action. Which brings us to Namari.
Don't think I can get to Tristan because there's things in the way. Lots of things. So I'm gonna keep attacking the first mate.
You can move through them. but
Okay.
You can't stop, but you can technically stop where you could stop behind the first mate because the first mate has moved onto the square that Tristan was in. So you can where the first mate was. There's one space for you there.
Okay. Is that within movement speed as well? 30.
Oh yeah. You're all on the front side of this boat. So
Okay. And I'll do the Healy thing. 7.
woo!
Cure wounds.
7.
Seven.
And I do it by poking him. Are you? Are you? You?
Yes.
Poke, poke.
As opposed to.
Well, guy just took your sword.
Bastard!
I know, right?
Tristan, it's your go.
Right, what can I do now? There's the question.
Well, you're back in your own body. Freaky
am.
Friday is over. You're no longer Freaky Friday again.
Huh?
Who's in Freaky Friday again?
Lindsay Lohan and
What,
Jamie
the
Lee
original
Curtis. Why
or
do
not?
I know these?
Who's who? Sorry.
Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis and
Jamie Lee Curtis. You're no longer Jamie Lee Curtis. You are once again Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, that's a downgrade.
Yeah, can I not be Jamie Lee Curtis, please? I mean, I already have the first name.
We already established that
Oh my god, yeah.
your fashion sense went down now that you're back in your own body, so why not everything else?
Because you're mean, is what.
I am. Wait, did you say mean or meme?
Pick.
I'm gonna go with meme.
Bloody, I'll just do a Dissonant Whispers. What level can I do it? Yeah, I'll do a second level Dissonant Whispers on
Okay.
the guy.
Is that wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, Wisdom have to beat a 17.
A 7? Does that beat 17?
It does not.
All
Surprisingly enough, so that's 4d6 Psychic.
Okay.
Ooh, ha ha. Okay, so 21 points of psychic damage, and what's the other effect?
He doesn't have to run away because
Immune to.
to do this.
Oh, how do I want to do this? Oh,
Yeah.
nice. I would like to kind of stand up straight enough, point, but like posture and point, because I know he's turned around, so I want it, so when he turns around that I'm going to be in an intimidating pose, but like I'm giving myself that couple of seconds to do it.
Yeah.
Oi, that's my sword, and then like do it that way. Like I think I'm a lot cooler than I am.
So
Can I
As-
face palm in the background?
as you stand up to your full height, you point your finger at the first mate, and as you go, "Oi!" his head explodes. And you
So
just
I knew that
catch
was-
the sword as it comes. You go, "That's my sword,"
I am cool.
and put it away.
Well, it's a sentient person. Let's not talk about ownership like that.
I was in it, so like for a while it was me.
It's like shared tendency of the sword.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm no. The
Wait, are you
captain's lead
subletting
tenant.
it?
Yeah, the captain's lead tenant.
Oh, you're subletting it. That's illegal.
But who gets the sword in the summer months?
It's an Airbnb. It's an air sword and sword.
Fucking
in the
timeshare.
summer months.
So, Tristan, that ends your turn as the first mate just
Nice.
like an overcooked sausage on a Sunday morning.
It's a lot less violent when you think about it that way.
Yeah. That's why I do the food analogies. It's less violent. You know, it's not as horrible when you're just cutting cheese.
I was thinking it's kind of like if you were carrying a bowl of tomato soup and drop it, and then just
Um,
everywhere.
No, did I mention that the sausage is like it's like overcooked black pudding?
Ooh, okay.
Watermelon is
also,
also
it's
an
like-
option.
And it's too classic, you know. I like to mix it up a bit. I'm more of a
Watermelon with the
gastro.
elastic bands as well.
No, I just noticed it's a lot of protein lately.
Yeah, well, you gotta get.
Stuart,
Yes.
does everything else disappear, or do we still have the rest of the 13 ghosts to deal with?
The rest of the 12 ghosts, there's 11 ghosts. Plus, the 13 ghosts is the other ghosts, not the guns ghosts. Guns ghosts.
Does the ship also count as a ghost? It's a ghost ship.
They
Yeah.
gun stand.
No, they're gunbusters.
Gun stand. No, punch ghosts.
They're not punch ghosts.
Yeah.
They got axes. Axe ghosts.
Anyway,
It is the Tidemaker's go. The Tidemaker is going to cast Eldritch Blast on you.
Counter. Oh no. Wait, do I have one? I do, but
Are you going to counterspell it?
Fuck it, I'm still up. I feel I'm riding the high. I'm going to counterspell. Eldritch.
Right. You're just like, no.
Yeah, it's a great use of the last third level.
All right, 13 berserkers. Go.
Okay, let's go.
What are they doing?
They're gonna board the enemy ship.
Okay, I would like 13 athletics checks.
Fuck me. Okay.
Can they drown?
They're spirits.
Look, the logistics of a spiritual warrior from Midgard is not.
And mist sink.
It'd be pretty shitty mist if it could.
Right?
I mean, it's not technically mist. It's a person, but it's. Oh god! Don't try and bring physics into fantasy.
Don't mistake this for a well-oiled machine.
All right. So
Thank you for interrupting there, Susie. Thank you.
So the first one's a 22.
Okay.
Next one's a 9.
Okay. DC is 10.
DC's 10. Okay, so pass, fail, fail, pass, extra pass, fail, fail.
So 6 fail. So 6 of them plummet in. This is after 7 of them take 9 points of cold damage. But 6 of them randomly select the 6. Oh, great health keeper. Plunge into the ice below here, because remember the ocean is frozen.
How much damage did they take at the start of the round again? Sorry.
9.
Okay, 9.
Yes, they take no points from hitting the floor because that. Yeah, let's not even consider the logistics of that. But that means that there are 9? No, 7. 7 plus 6 is 13. 7 on the other ship.
Yep, and I would like them to form like a wall, so to keep the other pirates on that side not boarding us. So like a vanguard.
Well, the other pirates are currently still running against the other edge, trying desperately to get
Yeah,
away.
but I'd like them to be stood along the edge of the other pirate ship.
Yeah.
As like separate. So if anybody tries to come across,
Is it like the elves?
like
at
the elves, yeah, at the beginning of
the
Lord
last
of the Rings.
alliance.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So the other tide maker has passed through the entire ship now and is at the other edge of the ship and is like drifting out into sea, turned away with a whole 15 feet of movement. He's not doing it very quickly, but it's been a while now. Which will bring us. Oh, sorry, I was wrong. I did that wrong. That's the pirates, Anfred, and Ahab. Anfred has just looked over to Ahab, and Ahab's just like called her up there. But at the end of Ahab's turn, the ballista fires. And the ship takes 34 points of damage as a large hole is punched in the side of it. And it doesn't start sinking because the ocean's frozen, but there is a great hole in the side of the ship now as this ballista has just careened into it before the bolt itself evaporates into green mist. Good.
How's that damage on me been taking still?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Okay, I am still held.
Yes, you are.
So with save, let's go. Nope.
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 All right. So that's going to bring us to Tidemaker who's running away. Tilly.
So we saw the warriors get onto their ship and not disappear into the frozen zone below, right?
The froze zone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clinical term.
Except from the ones that didn't make it to the ship.
Yes.
That was not the ship that caused them to fall. And one of the tide makers is still on the deck, right?
Yes. Well, no, one of the tide makers is floating in the air between the two ships.
Okay, yeah, but when I melee attack something, I need to be stood on floor to do that.
Yeah, you can't hit either of the tide
Or
makers.
you can swing between the ships on the way.
That too.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll find a rope.
So this turn is going to be spent running up to get
I mean, I
up
can
to someone
dash.
with his rope. Yeah, you Boneside can dash.
Yeah, I'll do that if it gets me there.
It'll get you there. How tall is the ship? It's about that. What's your movement? 30 feet? 35 feet?
35.
Yeah, I'd say you can get up there this turn. Go for it.
Hell yeah. And I will do the booming blade with this one because I don't think I'm gonna get. I've already bonused, so I can't do weapon fire anyway. That's a 15 on the dice, so 24.
Yes, that hits.
Hell yeah. All of my dice.
No sneak attack.
Oh shit. Should I just reroll? The d6s at least.
Yeah, just reroll them.
So there's only 2d6, unfortunately. So that is. Let me look at my damage here. That is 11 damage from the actual sword strike itself,
Okay.
one of which is fire, and then 5 thunder damage from the booming blade.
All right, so
It's wreathed in
just do that.
booming energy, whatever that looks like.
The mist is like a bit blurry. Namari, it's your go. And you're muted.
I know. So two of the tide thingies. One of them is running away. The other one is still on the other side of the ship. Is that
No,
true?
one of them is between the two ships, floating in the air.
Okay. The other one is running away.
The other one is off of the other end of the ship, like running into the distance.
Is that one I turned?
That's the one you turned, yes.
Cool.
It's
The other
just-
one is still there and still fight.
Yes, he's the one that's currently got up both spells. He's the one which is doing both spells. Both.
Yeah. I will Eldritch Blast. Again, I have no Warlock spells left, so yeah.
Go for it.
Blasty blast. That is 29 for the first,
Yeah, that hits.
16 for the second.
Also hits, yep.
Ooh, good. And that is 16 damage as well.
All right, so this just rips apart this Tide Maker here.
I mean, guns back.
Concentration check.
Hey, boop.
He doesn't need to make a concentration check. He's dead.
Oh, good. Yay, I'm back.
Or re-dead. And you see this sphere of inky blackness just winks out of existence. Which brings us to Tristan.
Can I fairy fire as many of the remaining ghosts on the other ship as possible?
No, you can't.
Why?
Because they cannot be affected by fairy fire.
Fair enough.
Alright.
In which case, then, how many are left?
At this point, 10 plus a ship.
Cool. Why not? Since I have one more 5th level slot, I would like to use my new spell, Synaptic Static. I can affect each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere, and everything in that point must make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh my god, intelligence save?
Yep.
What's their
I picked
intelligence? Oh, they got pretty good intelligence.
How far up off the deck would that reach?
20 feet up.
Because I did just swing across on a rope.
Yeah, I'd always try and angle it so that I'm only hitting the people that I want to hit, even if I have to go over the side of the boat to avoid friendly fire. I'd do it.
I need to start using maps again. Alright, okay. Let's do one roll for all of them. That's a natural one.
So you're saying that was for all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's 8d6 psychic damage, and they all have to take a d6 off of their attack rolls and ability checks and concentration checks. It's a good spell. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's And even 30 points of psychic damage to all of them.
As Tristan turns and starts incanting this great spell, and you see these winds, you can almost see like sheet music just appear around Tristan for a moment as he unleashes this spell forward. The ship winks out of existence.
I can be useful.
Just poof, and everything on it, like all of the ghost pirates.
Is that one last tide caller just...
No, he's gone as well.
Oh.
Wait, so did the ship take the damage as well?
No.
I was gonna say.
Not more than half the pirates, which means their ectoplasmic strength wasn't strong enough.
Nice.
I feel like
I'm
Gun was
happy I picked that.
frozen halfway through a swear word, so she's unfrozen.
As fuck.
So, hey Tristan, do you mind telling us what the fuck that was about?
I don't know. I was unconscious for a little bit. I was in a sword for a little while.
I'd be able to tell you exactly what happened. You see this ghostly mouth moves on above Tristan's face.
Okay. Hi, Captain.
That'd be me crew. Or part of me crew, at least. And they be wanting their debt. That being me.
Is this something I missed, or?
Yeah, this was when we were trying to bring you back from the brink.
Yeah, you mentioned a scared cat. He doesn't look that scared anymore.
I never said he was scared. I never said you were scared.
Okay,
So,
he never said that.
is this going to happen every time you put that sword in water? Is that going to call them to us every time that happens?
I defer you to the captain.
Captain?
Now they be having me sent. It just be happening every now and again.
Do you reckon they'd have your scent if you were, let's say, in the bag of holding?
If you be putting me in there, I'd be cursing you with 1,000 yards.
Like actual cars, or Talkie Talk pirate cars?
You think I'd be joking?
No, I'm asking. I have no idea how pirates work.
That ghost face just sort of glances to the rest of you like, is you for real?
Yeah, curses are a thing. So
If there's anyone out of us that knows about curses, it's her.
Yeah, I'd be cursing you properly, of course. I not be just making hearsay.
Okay,
Things
so
like
I'd be
that.
making empty threats.
okay, the bag is not an option then. Fair enough. Fair
things
play.
like that. Can pirates actually curse people? Like curse people?
I mean,
I mean, can ghosts?
they
He's a
cursed Gun.
ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also a ghost.
I think Gun would just very quietly be like, they did curse me, so I think it's
24.
legit.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to read,
Hey,
considering you're just looking mostly at Tristan's unmoving face.
So, if they have your scent, as you say, do
It'd
you
be a
know-
fine smell.
Um, you can't.
Sausage.
You kind of went quiet there before they turned up. Is that because you know when they're coming as well?
Nay, that'd be because I didn't have a fruit before.
I was wondering why you could speak now.
I be taking one from me first mate. In a little tete-a-tete.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna say because you did like kind of get
Hardcore.
before.
Aye.
Yeah.
I feel like a fresh as a morning daisy after that.
Well, at
Tilly
least now you can talk to me. It's nice.
Tilly probably will have jumped off of that rope to try and get onto their ship just
Tilly
before it
went-
disappeared. But I think she would have tried to board just before the ship disappeared, so she's like climbing back up the ladder.
Oh,
onto
that's
the so
That's the case then. No, that water's frozen. You take 3 points of
that's all.
fall damage.
that's all.
All right, fine.
Not gonna get it and not use it.
Yeah.
so you can talk to us now through
I
Tristan,
agree.
or do you have your own?
Every now and again. No, I still be in the sword. I just be a little more connected to Wonder Boy here.
Oh, that's great. I can see that.
Thank you, Captain.
Going
That's a
on
new name
at
for him.
all at any point in the future.
And you took Wonder Boy over. He allowed you to.
Well,
I took a few hits at the time. I am going to ask you about that.
yeah, at the time the lights were on, but no one being home. If you understand what I mean.
It's sometimes very hard to tell the difference.
It is. It is.
Thought you were
I'm
supposed to be
asking-
on my side, Captain.
See, now
I'd be saying that he'd be trying to rip your soul from your body, so instead I'd be jamming it in me sword.
Oh, so he was trying to fuck me up, and you helped.
Yeah.
Ah, sweet.
He was going to eat you like a fine cake on a Sunday morning tea.
And you're not intending to find yourself a new body that just so happens to be bard shaped.
Yeah, I don't have no body.
Yes, which
Could we
is
find
why it's likely that you might want one.
I'm not really knowing how to respond to that. I'll get back to you on that one. It's been a few 100 years.
Look,
You're not
dude,
helping your case, mate.
If you do
Mate.
want to get a body at any point, we'll find you one because God knows you don't want to be in that one.
Yeah, I know it'd be smelling a bit too soft for me tastes.
It is. It's very soft and manicured and eyelinered.
Hey, nothing be wrong with a good manicure. It makes me feel pretty.
Hey man, whatever floats your boat. Oh wait.
Well, where do we find bodies from?
Alright, be going now.
Yeah, speak to your lure.
Sail off into that sunset, yeah.
I be hating all of you.
That would be really we've
I
been
think
really
that almost makes you part of the crew.
Yeah,
That's
part of the ship.
That's how it starts.
Part of the crew.
That's how it starts.
Sail away, sail away.
The dream fades away. And we're going to take a quick break there. I need to go cry for a good 5 minutes.
We just need to high five real quick, all of us.
We'll be back real soon.
We'll see you in about 5 minutes.
In a bit.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm announcing the beginning of my new campaign. It's a solo campaign, so players can't hurt me.
We'll find a way.
Yeah, life finds a way.
You know, we
So-
just hang out and chat and meme at you that way.
So, as the ice around you begins to crack and part, very rapidly melting and sinking away as the mist retreats, revealing the bright afternoon sun once more.
We should probably patch up the ship, and I can mend things. I don't think that's gonna work with as big as this is, but maybe one by one. I don't know.
The captain barks a couple of orders. He goes, "Oh, get down there and get that fixed." And a couple of crew members just run down, and you hear planks being shifted. You hear curt and short orders being passed around, and very quickly you hear hammering amongst the occasional sound of water looking in.
Tilly goes and sits back down. This part is not our job.
Mm-hmm. I'll go retrieve my axe. Where is the dwarven lady right now?
She's up near the wheel.
Okay.
As Gun walks up, I pat her on the shoulder and give her guidance and walk away.
Smooth.
Just a pat.
You
Smooth.
feel a jolt of divine energy through you, Gun. Feel like you're being guided by an unseen hand.
Oh no, I saw the hand coming. But I'll retrieve my axe and I'll go up to her. So that was pretty impressive though, with the swords and the spinny and the.
Oh, thank you.
Why did you learn to fight like that?
Oh,
Yeah. So about that, just want to apologize. Didn't mean to upset you or anything. Again.
you didn't upset me. I just don't like to talk about it.
No, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I feel like we got off on a really weird foot, and just wanna try and clear the air, so to speak.
And she smiles a bit. A little tiny smile escapes the corner of her mouth. And she puts out a hand.
Would like to shake?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll shake a hand.
And she goes, Anfred Heavier.
Gunhill Firebraid. Cool.
Pleasure to meet you, Gun.
You too.
Hild. Sorry, I heard your friends calling you Gun.
Yeah, everyone calls me Gun. It's less of a mouthful. I don't mind if you call me Gun too. So I'll let you get back to your very important job, probably. I don't know how ships work.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
Yeah, catch you later.
Yeah, it's hard not to. It's a ship.
Ship.
It's
Yeah,
not-
see, that's
yeah.
why I thought I'd come talk to you, so we're not that awkward avoiding each other thing. I'm gonna go right now. See ya.
And she just sort of awkwardly looks around and then moves in a different direction and is sort of like pretending to like
Mhm.
mess with a lantern at the back of the ship.
Let's go to Namari. Didn't die. I did it.
Real smooth. Real smooth.
It's my
I'm
middle
so
name.
proud. I'm so proud. Yeah. So what's her name? Again?
Anfred Heavier.
Anfred Heavier.
No, Anfred with U
Anfred.
and I. Fred, like thump, frump, thump, Fred,
No, good first step.
like in the hood.
Yep, we got it.
That was a very. We didn't even get to shit on Tristan for the island thing before that happened.
Oh no, but we get to shit on him again because yet again this is his fault.
You did know about the sword and the captain in the sword, right?
Yeah. But Tristan's the one that's like, hop in my sword, dude. I'll take you where you want to go. It'll be a real fun time.
Wait, so he wasn't in the sword before? You didn't find him like this?
Nope.
Oh no.
No. Oh, so long story short, we went to like a spooky cove, tons of wrecked ships, rowing in. I get fucking blasted with a curse before we even get to the ship, and I feel really weak and shit. I felt like
you focused on that last time. You kind of skipped over the pirate because of it.
So,
what happened?
Then we get to this other boat, and it's all like fancy looking, and it's really obviously a super pirate ship. And then the captain's on it, and he's all like, "Yeah, I be cursed. It's something, yeah, the thing you want at the bottom of the sea, yeah." So Tristan like goes, "Oh, I'm a shark now," and dives down and gets it. And then somehow the captain ended up in the sword, and Tristan has him, and they communicate with feelings. I don't know.
Feelings. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, Tristan! Don't know if he's still in the area.
I'm probably found at the edge of the ship, looking wistfully over the sea.
No,
But it's a coping mechanism as the fact that I'm still very hurt.
Yeah, he's like looking wistfully out to sea, and you can hear dripping again, except this time it's Tristan's blood dripping out of him.
I follow the trail of the blood to find Tristan. You didn't promise the spooky pirate captain your body to cruise, right?
I made no promises.
Does the pirate captain know that?
Yeah, seems pretty chill with it.
All right, be quite chill.
Yeah.
I mean, doing that as well? Is that the mouth thing again?
Yeah.
Okay, so how it went was, you know, the things that we needed to collect to save you.
Yes.
One of them was under the ocean and kind of in like half of a shipwreck, and it was the captain's ship. So
Yeah, I stole it from a married.
yeah. So we needed to go down and get it, but you know, it's real deep and people can't breathe that far down. But if the captain kind of occupied my space, as it were, for a while, I would cease to need to breathe.
So you've done the body switch before?
Yeah, that's how we kind of met. Good times. So yeah, then me and the captain kind of swam down, went and got it, woke up a kraken, and then I panic remembered that I can also turn into animals. Real quick turned into a shark to swim away. And yeah, as we were kind of on our way through, there's like a graveyard for the ships that were the captain's fleet, and the crew members weren't all too happy about their predicament and blamed the captain. And so they all tried to kill him again. And as he was ghost harpooned out of me with by his throat, nonetheless, I kind of made the snap decision. The sword seems way more comfortable than being attached to a ghost harpoon. And that's where he's been up until today.
Yeah,
Right.
You don't have a talent for brevity, do you, boy?
No.
No, I'm quite happy because gun didn't make sense in that regard. I mean, it was the Cliff Notes. Very steep Cliff Notes. So they're trying to get you back to suffer with them again.
You be talking to
I'm
me.
talking to Mr. Pirate Captain here.
Yeah, no, they not be doing that. They be trying to get me back so that they can carve me soul into 1 billion pieces and spread me to the four winds in eternal agony for the rest of existence because of what he did.
What did you do?
Crashed me boat.
You crashed your boat?
Aye, and they crashed their boats too.
Right.
And they got his skull cursed by a Marid.
What?
Yeah, a Marid, it'd like be a genie.
Right.
But look, it's got the face of a fish.
Is that coming after you as well? Because
No, it'd be dead. Why? No, it not be dead. I be dead. It's not dead. Yeah, it's vengeance be done. Yeah, hence the curse.
Good.
I had no intention of dying on the sea, and the curse wouldn't have happened. But then I missed the rock, and the other rock, and the cliff.
Right. I think you understand now. I'm a bit worried about letting you drive anything, including
I know.
Tristan.
I not be driving, Tristan. They don't drive a ship either.
What do you do with a ship?
You
Sail it.
sail it.
Cool. Good.
Yar.
Fine.
I may not be knowing much, but I know me seaman.
I kind of high five the sword.
Yeah, and this lad, he not be a very good seaman.
You two will get along splendidly. I retract pretty much any of
It's a
my
winning combination, right?
reservations.
It's a winning combination.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know what you be talking about.
We make a great team, is what she's saying.
Right, yes, that'd be nice.
Yeah, well. Next time you ejaculate Tristan from his body, make sure there's consent. And I walk away.
Yeah, what'd she be meaning by that?
My permission.
No, the other bit.
Which bit?
Hey,
Say it, you brought this upon
Say it.
yourself.
Say the word, Stuart.
I'm not saying ejaculate in a pirate voice.
How much can you clip?
The stream markers just dropping them.
Stuart, you were saying sorry. We interrupted you there. What was it?
Yeah, never mind.
She was referring to the expulsion of my essence without permission. Next time, that's fine, so long as I give the go ahead, as it were.
You should
I
establish.
not be seeing. I'd be going back into the sword now.
Okay, peace.
Yeah, this whole conversation is seedy.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We won't be back next week or ever.
Cancelled.
We just go with the flow. Just go with the flow.
Jimmy, the next time I see you, I am pouring boiling hot coffee all over you.
Yeah, great.
Oh, hot coffee, huh?
So I was wondering. Wait, what?
It's a GTA mod about fucking.
I didn't know that.
It wasn't a mod, it was in the game
it was
files.
in the game. Yes, sorry.
Oh, at least you're gonna be at least get your facts straight.
Self burn, the rarest of burns.
So, we're on a ship,
I want to drown myself.
sailing to the Isle of Baan.
Sideways.
So,
That's what the water gave you.
give her what, cabin fever? So, as things begin to calm down and you set sail once more, the sun begins to set as it comes time for your next watch. Which, by my list, is Gunhill.
Yep.
So, as you set watch for the evening and into the first part of the night here, I would like you to roll me some dice.
A D12?
No.
Oh.
I guess our long rest will have been interrupted pretty badly at this point.
You weren't long resting at the time.
Yeah, it was still mid through the day, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Can we take a shot then?
Well, no, the rest of you can long rest. You're long resting now. It's nighttime.
Okay.
You're on a boat. I would like you to roll a D6, 2d6 and a d8, please. The 2d6 are a separate roll to the d8.
Okay, so the 2d6
Yep.
is 5 altogether.
Okay.
And the d8 is 2.
Okay. So, as you sit and watch on the steps leading up to the poop deck, a figure emerges behind you and sits down next to you. Dwarven figure, Anfred. And she hands you a wooden cup filled with a sort of pale brownish liquid. There's no like froth or anything to it.
Okay. I'll give it a little sniff.
It's brandy.
Ooh. Take a nice sec. Thanks.
Hey, yeah, I thought you might need a drink. So, where are you from?
Guns just like takes a swig of brandy and just sighs.
I'm from Kauras Kazagar.
What?
I'm from Karas Kazago. This is my home. It was my home. I ran away. Deserted. And you see she takes her coat off, and her at the back, she's wearing like a brace that is mostly her top armor, and at the back, across her shoulders and across where her shoulder blades are, is a myriad set of very geometric-looking tattoos and protective runes. The mark of the Hagenvalga, the dwarven, the elite dwarven guard.
Shit.
I abandoned my post.
Was that when Bone Ember came?
How do you know about that?
I'm from Karas Kazaga. I was there.
I was at one of the watchtowers on the Colrin Ridge. My squad were out there. We were on guard duty. There'd been Yeti sightings. So we were sent out. What we found there wasn't a Yeti. We saw it coming long before we did anything about it. There was this dark black cloud that seemed to walk along the path. It was like blackest smoke, the deepest forge embers you've ever seen. And then its head walked that man. Eyes like pools of molten metal. And the rest of my unit, they fell into line like perfectly. I froze. And then I ran.
Yeah, no, well, that makes two of us. I was Clan Avalha. I was there in the keep when the fighting started.
I didn't hear them die. I didn't see them die. But I heard them. The horrible sound of burning flesh and popping muscle. Like being superheated. Cooked in their own armor. Tell me, the Fane. Did he...
I don't know. All I know is I tried to fight. I tried to do something, and then I got captured, and, well, he ordered my execution, but I escaped.
That's more than can be said for me.
Well, what are you gonna do? One woman
Fight.
against an army? Come on.
I had my squad. I could have stayed and tried. Maybe one more heft of
No,
next.
listen. The whole keep fell to him.
I made
whole
it.
Kalraz fell. What were you gonna do if a
I'm-
Kalraz couldn't stop him?
I was supposed to be there. It was my. I made an oath.
Yeah, well, fuck the oath.
I entered this army to get away from things. I ran into the army. And then I ran out. I ran here. I don't know how to do anything but run.
Same, really. But I know one day I'm going back there.
Maybe.
Not maybe, it's happening. I'm going back. Now I'll take back our home.
Yeah. I'm from Clan Vanagar, by the way. My family were brewers. This is our brandy.
It's good stuff. Tastes like home. It's good.
It's all I have left of it.
Well, one day, brewery will open up again. My clan Smith will open again. Yeah, it's shit now, but it's not always gonna be. And you know, and Gun's trying to be like a bit more pep. I don't know. Just... Don't give up.
Okay. I won't. She just sits there for a moment, staring out off to the sunset.
I feel like we just like have that sort of...
Yeah. And she puts a hand on yours, goes, "Thanks, Gun."
Just sort of like, you know, nod.
Some time passes. Eventually, Anfred gets up, wordlessly, and walks off, leaving behind a small bottle of brandy, stamped with a seal which reads Vanagar.
I'll keep hold of it.
The rest of your watch goes by without incident.
Cool. I'm just gonna return to my hammock and not sleep. Just.
Of course. You wake up the other person taking after the watch.
Who is?
A crew member.
Oh, okay.
You're alternating watches. So, as morning comes, you're awoken by the sound of a bell and a gruff-voiced deckhand yelling from the crow's nest, "Land ho!" You're all jolted awake by this sudden yell.
The ghosts?
No.
Ghosts.
Land.
No,
Land. We haven't been at sea that long.
Is that island? Is that... Are we there?
Probably.
No.
Wait, it was definitely the captain and not Tristan declaring land, right? We can trust that? Captain knows what land is.
It wasn't a captain, it was a deckhand.
A deckhand.
Still, the same logic applies.
Yeah.
We saw from a distance that there was a big storm around Baan Island, right?
Around the Cloudmane Archipelago. You couldn't see it, but you knew that there was a storm around it.
Is that not the land that we're at?
I don't know, you're below deck right now, you can't see anything.
Let's head up and
Yeah, I'll get ready and
island with
head
a
up to...
big treasure chest.
Yeah, alright. So.
Bless you.
Much noise? Sorry. As you make your way up to the top, you see there is no storm nearby as you make your way up, shielding your eyes against the glare of the light. Instead, you see to the port side of the ship, there is a small cluster of rocks in a circle, like a small atoll. You can see a few beaches around the rocks, this small portion of land, and in the center of it is this silty green-colored water, which is stark contrast to the blue of the Nesria Sea. And it's like this very stagnant-looking water in the interior of this ring here. And you see Captain Zebediah is at the edge of the boat. He's looking over at it.
Well, Captain, is that our destination?
He looks up at you. He's just like, no.
I didn't think so. I was expecting a storm before we got there.
And he looks over to the rest of you like, is this guy thick?
No, literally, what's happening?
It's some land.
Oh.
All he did was call land ho.
Fair enough.
Do something about the land? Is it unusual?
I don't know. Do you want to have a look? Shall we weigh anchor?
No, we good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
That water doesn't look very, I don't know, looks kind of green and stagnant.
Looks like my sex life.
Fair play. Yeah, no need to check this out.
Does the island look interesting in any particular way?
The island is just a series of like sandbars that are blocking this. Like they're raised up a good couple of feet, but they're sort of blocking this interior, this pool here.
I mean, how long could it take to look around an island?
I mean,
not much of a hurry.
it's just sand. You can't. There is no like. You can see the entire island. There's nothing.
There's literally nothing else there.
Yeah.
Okay, no quest declined.
See,
It's just a pool in the center of it.
yeah, the last time we said how long would it take to check out an island, the island was a mimic.
Yeah, I don't want to get off on any islands we don't have to.
I'll take like a bit of hardtack or something I've got, because I've probably got some hardtack squirreled away, for snacks. And I'll just throw it into this pool of water and see what happens.
Now, see, I tried throwing something at the chest and that didn't work.
Yeah, it just.
Yeah. Well, there goes 3 o'clock.
I'll send the magpie out.
Yeah.
Flutter around. Not that the island did anything about it, but Potter, check out the water, look through its eyes.
Yeah, make a perception check then, please.
15.
Something glints under the surface of the water. Something glints gold.
I will tell that to the others. Can try to have the magpie go for it, but
I will defer
See?
to the group.
Now
I
that
feel
we
I have
know-
lost my decision-making privileges.
You have, but
how
now
deep?
we know there's something shiny in there.
There was something shiny in the chest.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, you can go get it on your own if you want, Tristan.
I mean, technically I could.
How deep underground is it?
It's hard to tell from how thick the
Underwater.
stagnant. I don't know. I know
All right, Tristan,
it's hard to tell.
hand over the sword, turn into a shark or some shit, and dive down and get it. Because we're not having the sword touching water again, because I'm pretty sure that's what did it.
Can the magpie reach it?
No, it's under like thick water.
If I turn the magpie into an octopus, can it reach it?
How long does it take to turn the magpie into an octopus? You have to recast the spell.
An
So
hour.
it's an hour. Did
an
you weigh
option.
anchor? Yeah, you could.
I
Yeah.
don't feel like this is worth
I
us
mean,
wasting
we
an
could
hour.
do your way or my way. My way would be quicker, but uses.
Safer.
No, the captain turns and goes, well, I could give you water breathing.
I still say it's Tristan that goes get it.
It might still be fine.
I dabble a little bit in magic.
We saw.
Yeah, thank you for that, by the way. It was great being a blurry sword for a while.
Hmm.
And also beforehand when I was not a sword. But yeah, if that's what it's going to take for you guys to get it out of your system for a bit, or at least the majority of it, I will accept the water breathing and go for it, and I will leave the sword.
Might still die.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Fair.
I just kind of look around and then realize, oh wait, it's you guys. I shouldn't be surprised. Fine.
Do you have my spells back? So.
Who do you hand off the sword to?
Gun.
Okay.
Hand the sword to Gun.
Yeah.
Hey, sword.
I can cast fly.
You can cast fly on 2 people. The Morris.
If anyone wants to dip in and fly up, just in case. I don't know.
No, let Tristan manage this.
Oh, this sword's really interesting looking, huh?
The captain puts a hand on you and you see a circle of arcane runes appear. Yeah, you'd be able to breathe now.
Thank you. I'd like to disconnect my cloak or cape from the armor, because that'll only drag in the water. Not like the armor's going to help, but there you go.
What about the hat?
And the hat stays too. The hat stays with the sword.
I'll cast fly on Tristan and myself.
Okay.
I can dimension door us out if necessary. So I will hover.
I can do that too.
Yeah, but if you don't need to. Didn't we say something underwater the other day about? No, that was a different game. I'm on 2 pirate ships right now. Sorry. Ignore me.
Okay. So
Okay,
you're still
fine.
casting fly though? Or not?
No, if he has dimension door, yeah.
Okay.
Fuck, you're on your own.
Peace out. I'll dive in and
Okay.
swim.
As he dives in, the captain in the sword goes, yeah, I don't suppose you'd be handy meeting Amari 1 second. I want to have a word.
Why?
We had an unfinished conversation yesterday, and I just want to clear the air.
Sure. Namari, the sword wants to speak to you.
You want to curse me?
No, I don't want to curse her.
She doesn't want to curse you.
Thought I was going for the hat.
Wait,
trick
no,
here.
he doesn't. I just hand the sword to Namari.
Yar. Yar, lass, did it hurt from when you're falling from heaven?
Oh, God.
I hand the sword back to Gun.
Dude, what was that?
Yar, what?
I've never seen that look on her face before. What did you say?
I never mind. Yeah, you'd be getting rusty in me old age.
Oh, that's rough, buddy. Let's put him down on the deck. What did the sword say to you?
I will stab the sword. I have not figured out the logistics of this undertaking. But I might just end up stabbing the sword.
What did it say?
Try to pick up line.
Gun like falls over laughing. Wow. Well, shame Tristan's dead.
So, Tristan, you clamber down the rigging at the side. You land not that far away from the sandbar, and as you swim up to it, in front of you now is a probably about 100-foot circle, like messy circle of this stagnant pool. It's this dirty green silty water, and you can see it's, apart from where the like small remaining ripples where Gun threw the hardtack in, is completely still, but is very dirty.
Lovely. It's a good thing I can clean myself up. Right. Whereabouts was the glinting? Did we see it prior, or was it just the magpie?
The magpie did, but it was at the middle of the...
Okay.
Yeah.
Magpie's still floating to maybe help out if you can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll just start heading that way then.
Okay.
Is this like wading level, or does this get deep?
No, it's
This
deep.
gets real deep.
Real deep. Yeah.
Cool.
Like surprisingly deep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to still be perceptive around me
Okay.
as I progress.
All right. Make a perception check.
What? Really? Who'd have thunk?
While he's going down, I'm casting message on Tristan repeatedly and bothering him to make sure he's still alive.
Yeah.
I can do the same thing back, be warned.
You can reply anyway.
Fair enough. Perception would be 21.
Okay. So you see the glint, and the glint is very far down. There's this twinkle as this very fine amount of light just hits it, and it's just catching off the surface of something metallic, and obviously gold. As you keep diving down and
The
diving.
closer I get, I'd just like to kind of try to speak underwater, just like forcibly, like shitty dialogues, like "Wowee, that's gold right there," just to see if I can, with the water
It's like,
breathing.
whoa, though.
Okay, it's cool. So that still works that way.
And you get a response that says, "Not all that glitters is gold, my friend."
You have a fair point. Silver can be glittery too. Where are you?
I am but all around you.
Do you like me, or shall I leave right now?
I will have a question in response.
Okay, shoot.
What is it you desire, my friend?
A big question, really. I mean, on the whole, I'd like to create something to be remembered for. I feel like that's a nice goal to try and achieve. Just to be remembered, really.
Leaving your mark on history.
That's the one, yeah.
Such
But like in a positive way.
great goal.
Mm.
I can see the world's song echoes in you.
Ooh, you're perceptive.
I would help you make a performance worthy of generation. The masses would speak of your glory until their throats ran hoarse.
But in a good way, right?
Oh, in a fantastic way.
But like, everyone's pleased to be there kind of way, right?
Oh, so very pleased.
But like, willingly pleased though, right?
Of course.
Okay, cool. Just, you're sounding quite sinister. Like, I appreciate the theatrics, but you, like...
I am very awed.
My apologies. I didn't mean to, offend.
And in my age,
Okay.
one learns to not waste energy.
Hey Tristan, you are alive. You can reply if you want.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Cool. That was the second cast.
Entity that is all around. I don't suppose you have a name that I could refer to you as. I'm kind of just like wading in the water. I'm not getting any closer, by the way.
You can call me Elder.
But you like have a name though.
Perhaps once, but it's, like many things, is lost to time.
Would you like a new one?
I still remember my name.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Apologies. Well, I'm Tristan, by the way. I feel like giving some of my stage names would be useless, since you're aware of the world song. So you get to know the real me.
Tristan.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the need for a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Okay. I suppose state your case.
I help you out. And you Let me out.
Where are you?
I cannot leave the water.
Okay, why though?
I will die.
Right, yeah, that's a valid point for not. Yeah, okay. Okay, so you want to be able to get out of the water without dying, basically.
No.
Okay.
I just want to be out of this pool.
So you want to be in more water?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Can I just ask, are you the gold in the middle that's shining and shimmering? Like, because that's where I was heading towards, and then obviously you started speaking. Okay, that is okay. Cool. I just wanted to clarify that. I'm sorry.
All I need you to do is push some sand out of the way.
I'd like to get closer to see what the actual object is.
Yeah. All right. So you keep swimming.
Mm-hmm.
How long are you going to swim for?
Do I make any development?
You're like you're getting any closer to it. You're going like near straight down at this point.
I don't suppose you could tell me a little bit more about yourself. You know, I'm just interested. I like meeting new people. You know,
Tristan.
Yeah.
I have much patience. But you are still testing it.
I'm sorry, I have a tendency to do that. I'm just trying to make an informed decision.
Single thing about you.
Okay.
Do we have an agreement?
Well, you never said how you'd help me, so...
I am an old creature. And I know of old power. Verses long since lost to the song.
Does the voice sound like that was truthful?
You can insight check the voice. This is going to be very hard.
Okay.
How long has it been down there at this point?
Just a couple of minutes.
23.
Hard to read, considering it's a disembodied voice.
Yeah, I assume. Damn it.
Hey, Tristan, did you find that gold yet?
Kind of yes and no.
Sounds good, thanks.
No worries.
Hey, everyone, he's found the gold.
Okay.
He didn't say anything else.
Okay.
Okay, so Elder. You know, if I move the sand out of the way, it's really weird that I can't get any closer to you. Like, that's not giving off good vibes. Sorry.
I am very deep down.
Which, like, I'm not. The last time I went that deep.
Perspective.
That's a fair point. Last time I went real deep down in the water, though, a kraken kind of chased me back to the surface. So
I am no pretender such as that.
I wasn't implying. I was just informing as to the last time I dived. Yeah, dove. So I'm a bit wary of the depths.
A deal.
I'm gonna say no right now, but we are coming back this way probably. So I'm gonna think about it, and probably on the way back, I can be like, "Yo, come on, let's boogie."
You would abandon me here.
Not abandoning. It's just we're going to a place where a lot of people don't like and are quite scared of. So maybe it just makes more logistical sense doing it this way around.
You would go a place you would fear without the power I bequeath you.
Or am I trying to prove that I'm worthy of it?
Oh, you already have, my dear child.
I suppose those results are going to be made public.
If I did not think you worthy of it, I would not offer it.
So what is it you're actually offering, though?
I cannot tell you that which has no words for it.
Really want to know what it is.
Just do it, coward. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, many things.
Yeah, like last time, the island wasn't an island.
Look, D&D is about doing the stupid thing. Make this bargain with this obviously evil thing. Let it out.
This
Do
is
it.
Stuart we're talking about. We don't make things with pools in Stuart's games.
Susie, no.
Do it. Do it.
Susie, no, you're not helping.
All right.
Yeah, but Gunn encouraged me to go and get the thing.
Let's keep the table talk down. Go on.
But Gunn encouraged me to go and get the thing.
Let Tristan make this decision.
I am, but like the lines are blurred. Right. Okay. It's coming down to this, guys. Odds and evens. There we go.
Nice to see that inability to make a decision is not just a person trait, it's a character trait as well.
So all I have to do is move the sand, right?
That is all.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a little closer, but it seems that doesn't really work. Every time I try, it just doesn't feel like I'm getting anywhere.
You are. I am very deep.
Okay. I'll just keep swimming then.
Okay. Eventually, it seems like you're a little closer, but it's still a long way away. And it's been like 20 minutes at this point.
Eventually, I'd stop being able to reach him a message, right?
Yeah. Water breathing's running out soon.
Yeah, did I get a timeline on that?
It's an hour.
Right.
I will.
You've got to go up again as well.
Yeah, I'll mention to the others that I can't reach him anymore. Also, why is no one impressed that I'm doing magic?
It's good. I didn't know you could do it.
Too late, go.
Wait, you couldn't do magic before?
We were like, no, Tilly, no, honestly, your magic's great, Tilly, but Tristan could be dying.
I'm gonna have the magpie deliver a shocking grasp to the water.
Okay.
You can do that through familiar with touch, and I just want to see what happens, to be honest.
You see a
If anything.
spark go across the water for a moment.
It's not a mimic, I don't think. It didn't attack.
No.
I think if it was a mimic, it would have, like, done what the other one did and shown itself.
Do you think he's got just real good loot and just pieced out?
What, pieced out downwards?
Just cast teleportation circle under the water.
Could be invisible for all we know.
It's like Dimension Door skipping stone. Distance.
I'm pretty sure Nightcrawler did that once. Just looking into the horizon and just get teleporting over the ocean.
I can dimension door in and dimension door out.
Your final question.
I'm trying to get there. You're really deep down, you've said.
Tell me your answer.
What was the question?
If you were going to help them.
Will you help me?
Oh, fuck it, we're in. It's taken too long to not get anything out of this.
Sunk cost fallacy. Love it. Let's go.
I'm gonna have to say no, and I'm gonna peace out. Can I try and cast Dimension Door and get as far to the surface as possible?
You can, after you make a wisdom saving throw.
balls. That's gonna be a whopping 15.
You will not deny me. So you're now mind controlled?
Cool, tight.
Worked out fine.
Cool, cool. That's why you say yes to spooky things.
Yeah, because at least then you're a willing participant. You can run away later.
In front of you, the gold suddenly is very close, and you feel like you're an observer in your own mind as you see this eye opens up in front of you. Tell me, do we have a deal?
What
Your
does my
voice
compulsion
says
say?
yes, and starts swimming upwards.
I'll be trying to message him, I guess.
Yeah. Eventually, you get a message back that says, "Hello, I am fine."
Do not panic.
In that tone.
Yeah, just like really flat voice. And eventually you all see Tristan peers out of the water, moves some sand out of the way so that water starts pooling into this,
What's
I-
this?
walks
Sure.
back up and starts climbing up the ladder.
He
And then,
replied to my
Kristen-
message.
You're back in the room.
Hang on a minute. What?
Where's
What?
the loot?
What happened down there, Tristan?
I was
How'd you get the gold?
swimming a minute ago.
You replied to my message a second ago, and you really didn't sound like you.
Yeah, it's been a while since I heard any of your messages.
What was with the sand?
What sand?
You
Like,
swam
to the
up,
point behind him?
moved some sand, and then got on the ship.
Are we good to go? We've been here half an hour.
Can I look over at the pool? Does it look any different other than like the sand's moved?
No, I mean the water's starting to. There's like a bit of water where it's starting to push the silt away as like seawater's coming in.
Is there any glinting at the bottom?
You can't see from this angle because the sunlight's on.
Namari, can you have the magpie look to see if that gold thing's still there, please?
Sure.
Why did you move the sand?
I don't remember doing that. I don't remember getting back on the boat.
Well,
I
we
do
should.
remember a weird voice in the sand trying to make a deal with me to try and help it out of the water, and then I said no, and now I'm on the boat.
Well, it looks like you said yes. We should put that sand back.
Yeah, let's put the sand back.
I will send them a magpie over.
Mm-hmm. Make a perception check.
I'm gonna get off the boat and head towards that sand.
20.
There is no glittering of gold down there anymore.
I
Did
can
you
move.
take the glittery gold thing? Do you have it on you?
Do I have it on me, Stuart?
Yeah.
What is it?
A single gold piece.
How did you see that from so high up through a bird's eyes? Does it like? Is there anything special about this gold coin? Like, is it minted in a way that I've never seen before?
On both sides, it's minted exactly the same. A large eye.
I cast Detect Evil and Good.
It's no fiends, fey, abominations, or anything like that.
I can move 105 foot around, so I think I'm at the sand.
Yeah, that sand. Push it back. The water trapped off again.
I'll maybe take a little bit extra from further away and put that over
Just
the face.
really like pile it up till he makes a sandcastle.
Yeah, and then I come back.
Tristan, what extremely dumb shit have you done now?
I said no to a creepy voice trying to make a deal to give me greatness. I said no.
You see a little bit of slime comes out of Tristan's nostril.
What is that?
And someone hand me my sword, please.
No, wait. What is that?
I don't know. That's why I'm going to ask the sword if anything else dwells within me. He's got a better idea about it than I do.
Okay, pass the sword to Tristan.
Hey,
Yeah,
can-
how did we go in, matey?
Oh, I don't really know. I forgot half of what happened after I
Yeah,
said.
so do I whenever I go for a swim. That's probably the rum beforehand, though.
Yeah, there was a creepy voice in this pool though that was like trying to make a deal with me. So I'm just wondering, is there like, can you see if I'm possessed? Because last time you saw that gun was
There are
cursed.
creepy
So
voices in pools trying to get you to do evil things. Yeah,
well,
that'd probably be me mother-in-law.
well, the voice was never trying to get me to do evil things. I was very specific about asking questions about whether or not people would like me.
Yeah, that'd be me father-in-law then.
Fair enough.
I start ritual casting detect magic in the background.
You can't see anything wrong with me inherently
I
right now.
can see a lot wrong with you, me lad.
But, like,
Nothing to do with the coin and that.
Okay,
No.
right, that's fair. You've never seen a coin like this before either, have you?
Yeah, it's a gold coin.
But the design on it. Just checking. You know the seas better
Yeah,
than I
you think
do.
you look at me coins.
You make a fair point.
I've been dead for 400 years.
You make a few fair points.
Yeah. I'd be a pirate captain, not a scholar. I'd not be knowing that much, laddie.
High risk trader. Right.
No, I'd be a pirate.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, don't beat around the bush.
When I got
I
back
should
on
remember.
board, I will have gone to Ahab and be like, we should get going again, probably.
I can't do that. Ah, good. At this rate, we should make Baan by tomorrow morning. Well, the archipelago.
It's the
How did
storm.
my water breathing hold up?
Oh, fantastic. Great.
Wonderful. No, sorry. Yes.
Is the storm going to be a problem?
I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? Next time on Kureon.
Proud of you, Jamie. Good job.
You didn't take a deal.
I wanted it. Why
But
then
then
I didn't also want it.
Why didn't you take it?
Because I also didn't want it.
Yeah, you did.
I did, but I didn't.
Somewhere in a parallel universe, Nis is just shaking her head.
I mean,
Wilfric's very disappointed.
the last time I accepted a deal from Stuart in a pool of water, it made me dissect bodies.
Oh,
So
You tried to eat a baby.
Well,
Yeah.
nice.
The baby
It's not
was
easy.
already dead because the baby's father had already been eating the baby.
Gross.
none of
gnarly,
this is
and-
making any of this
yeah.
better.
Yeah, well, the baby had been killed by the father while they were possessed by a demon.
Digging a big old pit here. Would you like to borrow my JCB?
And the father was
Is
an
that Bruce Lee?
elven king.
yeah, things were grim in that game. For a while.
That was just that session, to be fair. Yeah.
So, anywho,
So you defeated the captain's first mate. One of them.
What about the second, third, fourth? The bosun.
The fuse.
Fuse.
The first mate was like, "Oh no, you cut."
You should play
Uh,
Return of the Obra Dinn, by the way.
You
everybody.
should
It's a
go
very,
play
very
Return of the
good
Obra
game.
Dinn. It's a fantastic game. Lucas Pope makes very good video games. If you haven't played Papers, Please as well, please go play that.
there's a lot of P's in that sentence.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper.
No, he didn't. I was there.
And on that note, we will see you again next week. Keep an eye on our social links, which are down below our names, our Twitter handles, for anything pertaining to the game. If you want to check out, a few members of the group have put up playlists for their characters in celebration of the 50th episodes. If you go check the Kureon hashtag, you should be able to see all of those. Have a fun time listening to those. There's lots of Viking metal and guns, surprising exactly nobody.
It's not a whole lot of Viking metal, just a little.
I'm trying to trim mine down again. I have a tendency to make too long playlists.
Yes, he does. The original one he sent me was about 200 tracks.
Jesus.
It still didn't feel right.
Nope. Well,
This one's currently at 21.
let's hope he gets it down soon. But for now, folks, thank you very much for joining us for this episode. It's been ghosts and ghoulies and strange creatures into the deep. So just another really episode of Kureon, really. And we will see you next week, where hopefully we should meet the Isle of Baan.
We meet the Isle.
Bye,
Is
everybody.
it another mimic?
Goodbye.